All right, so I really enjoyed this movie, but I'm still asking myself constantly, why are we doing this? Money. Money. That's why they're doing this. So the live action Lilo and Stitch. I know that this is a divisive movie, and this review is a little late. Okay, it's a lot of late, but as you can see, I have a new caterpillar, and my green screen's back, and this is my new space, and testing lights and all that kind of stuff. And I honestly didn't see the urgency to make sure I get this one out. I took my whole family to see it. All of us were mildly indifferent to it. No one didn't like it. It was just one of those things that came out like, okay, that's the same story we've seen 3 or 4 times now. You know, well, probably like 10 or 20 times for me and my wife, but for the kids, 3 or 4 times. And here's a new spin on it. Um, Introduced some new characters, kind of changed some of the plot stuff. I guess if you haven't seen it yet, I won't spoil it. There's not major plot details, but from what I've read, some of the plot details people are not the happiest with, like the ending. It didn't bother me as much. I don't think what the older sibling does as an adult is going to detract from her love for her younger sibling that much by her like bettering her life and things like that. And I think that family isn't just blood, it's what you make it. So none of the controversies surrounding the film really set really into me. I'm perfectly capable of looking at the live action Lilo and Stitch kind of like I watch Game of Thrones or anything else. Like, here's this lore and this medium and this story being told a different way. You know, like 900 different Batman movies, all of them have different interpretations of it. So I just feel like Lilo and Stitch live action version is a different interpretation of where they were going with the cartoon. It's not a one-to-one. I do think it's up there with Jungle Book and Cinderella. I kind of like the Beauty and the Beast. That one didn't bother me as much. And I would say it's mixed in with those three, or at least hanging out with Jungle Book. I have to rewatch Jungle Book, but Jungle Book didn't bring me to tears. There was a point in this where, you know, I was misting up, and I'm like, okay, am I just getting old, or is this good? If something's gonna evoke that kind of emotion out of me, then here we are. So I'm not gonna drone on it too long about it. I think it's a great kids movie for the summer. If you have nieces and nephews, or little kids, or grandkids, or something like that in town, or you want to take your younger sibling, I think it's up there with the Minecraft movie as far as enjoyment level. I think that Stitch's CGI looked phenomenal. I'm not as good on like the alien CGI, and then there was some parts where, like when the aliens and the humans are together, you almost kind of get that uncanny valley feel or the Roger Rabbit kind of feel. But overall, I think it's pretty good. I'd give it a solid B minus. We'll start there with it. Yeah, I mean, not a bad kickoff to the summer box office. You know, I enjoyed it about as much as I did Final Destination, even though they're two totally different fucking movies. I'd probably say my terrible title turning for this film would be Live Action and Switch, because it's a live action movie where they switched up a lot of things from the original. Nice and dad joke cheesy. All right, so what did you think of the live action Lilo and Stitch? Did you go see it? I guess, what is your favorite Disney live action film? Again, I think mine is The Jungle Book. That one sticks with me the most because I'm really kind of over these. I just think that they should start, using that Frozen, tangled animation style and retelling some of these stories in that style. I mean, it's a departure from the more hand-drawn 90s white box sets, and 80s white box sets of the VHS into that Frozen era of animation, which I think would be kind of cool to see The Little Mermaid and Cinderella and all of these in that animation style. And then you can hire like cool voice actresses and things like that and bring it to life. But I don't work for Disney, even though I am using a green screen. Okay, that's it.